Problem number 4. Okay, so moving on to problem number 4. Now, one of the biggest problems, a big problem that we had on the engines, Nick, was these screws that you used on the engine. Okay, these were the screws that you provided on the engines, and these are, I think these are possibly one of the lowest quality screws that we've ever seen on an engine. And frankly, we've had to replace, all of these are replaced from the engines. And I'll tell you why, I'll show you why we had to replace them. One of the reasons why we had to replace them was because, where's this screw on? Yep. Right, so if you can see this, I'll just try and get this in for you so you can see it. Now, this is one of the screws on the engine, just on top of the drive gear. And what happens was that because the paint was new, the paint was fresh paint on the engine, when these screws were installed at the factory, okay, and the paint was also fresh, once the paint dried inside the housing, it seized the fastener. So once the paint dried inside this housing, it seized the screw. So when people tried to open the screw, when people tried to open these screws, they were seized, they wouldn't open, and because the screws were such low quality, it stripped the threads, or it stripped the grip on top of the screw, so people couldn't open it. You see, if you can see here, because the screws are such low quality, when you try and open it, it just damages the screw. The screw gets damaged and you can't open it. It's a seized fastener. So we've had so many engines returned because of that, and we've decided that we now want you to change all the screws on the outside of the engine to high quality stainless steel A2 grade screws. And I'll show you an example, and I'll show you where you can get them from. So we'll just start on that now. Right. So if we come here now, I'll move these out of the way, and just get these here. Right, so if we zoom this in so you can see a bit better. Let's get this in. We zoom in about there, and we come in here. Yep. Let's get the zoom in a bit more. Yeah. So if you have a look here, Nick, this is what we're doing in-house at the moment to solve this problem. Is we are replacing all of the fasteners on here, 1, 2, 3, with high quality stainless steel A2 grade fasteners, and I'll show you which ones we're using where right now. If I zoom out, let's go in here. Yes, so there we go. Yep. So basically, the screw that goes on this corner here, okay, this is, if I show you here, is that getting in on there? Alright, let's get these here. So, yep. Right. Get this out of the picture. Yeah, you can see that now. Okay, so you can clearly see these are stainless steel socket head cap screws. Okay, very high quality, and they'll last forever. There are so many manufacturers in China who make these. I will give you the name of one supplier who you can contact to get these screws. But obviously, if you have your own supplier, then you can get them from your own suppliers as well. But what we've done is we've changed all of the main fasteners on the main box to stainless high quality A2 grade stainless steel screws. So for example, let's bring this here. you can see here that we've changed, you know, we've right, let's zoom out a little bit. Yeah. Yep, so you can probably see that better now. So we've changed this one here. We've changed this one here. Well, we want, when you supply us the new engines, we want this one changed to stainless steel. This one changed to stainless steel. Also, these four here, 1, 2, 3, 4. We want these changed to high quality stainless steel socket head cap screws as well. And I'll show you what they look like. Right. So these ones here, if we get this out of the way, right. Yeah, so you can see here, this is the one for the magneto cover, and these are again the same, the A2 grade stainless steel, and these ones are, I believe, let's have a look. Where's the other box? Here we go. Yeah, so these are, let's have a look. Yeah, these are M4 times 20. Okay, that's the size, M4 times 20, and these, you need 4 of these on each engine for the magneto cover. Okay, the one that goes on this corner here, let's have a look. The one that goes on this corner here, obviously it's a longer one, so this is, the size of this is where is it gone? Is M6. This is M6 times 40. Okay, so this is an M6 times 40 screw, and these are the longer ones that are used on here, on the corner here. Okay, then you've got these two, which are the same size, this one and this one, and those are, where have they gone? Let's have a look. Yeah, these are the ones that are used here and here. These are M6 times 25. Okay, so these ones are M6 times 25, and they're used here and here. Okay, so I'll put this back in, and then you've got these ones here, which we replace as well. We want these replaced as well. So you want this. So you've got another. Right, let's zoom out. Zoom out a little bit. Yep. So we want all of these ones replaced as well. So we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or shall I if I show you like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We want those replaced with, again, high quality stainless steel A2 grade socket head cap screws. And these ones are measured at M6 times 20. So these are M6 times 20, which is the metric size. Yeah. So we'd like all the screws here replaced with stainless steel socket head cap screws. We want all the 4 here, 1, 2, 3, 4. We want these replaced with the stainless steel high quality socket head cap screws, and we want these 1, 2, 3 replaced with the high quality stainless steel socket head cap screws. These can stay the same. These ones here, they're not a problem. These ones here can stay the same as well. That's not a problem. But these ones, the ones that people are going to be opening and closing the most, this cover here, this cover here, and this cover here, we want the screws replaced on those, please, so we don't encounter no more problems like we did with the other screws, where the heads would just get damaged after opening them a few times, after opening and closing them a few times. These are, as I say, these are the screws that we had to replace, the ones that you provided on your engines, and you know, they look good, but to be honest with you, once you've used them a couple of times, they just get damaged. You know, once you use them, let's go and zoom this in. Yeah, so these are the screws that came on your engines, and you know they look good, but once you use them a few times, the metal on these, the quality is so low that the face just gets damaged and people just can't open them and close them. So to avoid this problem, as I say, we want those screws replaced, please, on the new engines with the spec that we've asked for. And I will also provide you with a sheet with the new engines. Sorry, with the DVD. When I give you the DVD, I will also provide you with a. I'll just zoom out here. Right, if we can get this in here. Yep. So I will also supply you with this piece of paper that includes the supplier who you can get these screws off in China. Now, as I say, you may have your own supplier, but this is a supplier that we know who supplies the type of screws that we have asked for. So what you want to do is you want to request stainless steel socket head cap screws, grade A2. Okay, grade A2 means the quality of the steel used. Alright, and this company will be able to supply you grade A2 stainless steel socket head cap screws. So I've just put a list here of how many you will need for for 100 engines. You will basically need 200 pieces M6 times 25 A2 socket cap screws DIN 912. You will need 500 pieces M6. Oh, let's get this here. Yeah, 500 pieces M6 times 20 A2 socket head cap screws, again DIN 912. You will need 100 pieces M6 times 40 socket head cap screws, DIN 912. You will need 400 pieces M4 times 20 A2 socket head cap screws, DIN 912, and those are obviously for the magneto cover. Now, the supplier that I've got here is Ningbo Yinzhao Sokun Import and Export Company Limited. Their address is room number 1211, number 1501. If I can read that. Tiangtong Bay Road, Yingzhou District, Ningbo. City is Ningbo. Province or the state is Zhejiang, and they're in China mainland. The zip is 315000. Telephone is 860574 88189756. There's a mobile number here as well, which is 13957892897, and you need to speak to Mr. Winson Zhu. So if you contact this company and you order these screws here, then you will be able to supply these on the you will be able to supply these on the engines for the new order. Okay, so again, I just want to make sure that when you do make the order, you need to request stainless steel socket head cap screws, and the grade must be A2, which they can supply. Okay, so I think that's pretty straightforward, and I will supply this document to you again and some samples of the screws with the DVD that I'm going to send up shortly, and you know, hopefully we can get this sorted out before the next order. Okay, so moving on to the next issue.